I want to vomit.
Is your body ready?
My body's not ready. Please use that.
Hi, my name's Todd Backus, and I am here for Hot Pepper Theater, #NewPlays, and I'm here to talk to you about an experience I recently had at The Flea at their production of #Serials. But first, I'm gonna eat this hot pepper. I did it in my mouth. I'm just gonna slowly swallow this over the course of the video. Was it hard to jump into the cereal format? No. That is not a full answer. Oh, my ears. It was really quiet. So, cereals. Oh. I don't know if I can do this. I will. So much. So the cereal format is 10-minute plays, and there are 5 of them, and the audience votes on which 3 will continue to the next cycle. It's cool, it's fun, you don't feel left out because there are 2 new plays each time. My mouth is awful. Thank you, Nora, for that question. My favorite is the first one, which was Wowie Kapowie Go Go, something like that. Episode 5. And it was about like anime and video games, and she really got her hand cut off on stage by her cyborg brother, and it was great. I wish I could tell you more, but I'm gonna vomit.
A special announcement from Hot Pepper Theater. Apologies for the interruption. My name is Dr. Backus. These glasses are fake, and so is my degree, but I am here today with a very special warning about eating hot peppers. Capsaicin, the oil found in peppers that makes them spicy, can interact with your stomach acid and irritate ulcers or cause the body to reject the pepper. This is something Todd Backus did not know before filming today's episode. While we here at Hot Pepper Theater do not encourage you to do this at home, we have some helpful tips in case you do. 1. Always eat hot peppers with a buddy, in case awful things happen. 2. Eat a Tums or other antacid beforehand to ease and abate the risk of vomiting. 3. Don't barricade yourself into a room with a paper set that you will then need to tear down in order to get to the bathroom to finish vomiting. It will be awful for everyone, especially your buddy / camera operator / editor Ben, who has to clean up your vomit while you're busy puking in another room. These have been Hot Pepper tips. And to answer the question that Todd couldn't get to because he forgot when he was vomiting, although there were no noticeable consistent pitfalls in the writing of #Serials, each scene for some reason had a dance break that was in real life or a dream sequence, and that felt a little weird, but was interesting. We now return you to your regularly scheduled episode.
Where were we? I don't remember. We just took a 5-minute break for reasons. Comedy, tragedy, musical. I think the comedy format works out much better in the 10-minute play format. It's easier to do the setup and stuff than to like really invest in dramatic stakes, which was one of the pitfalls I had with one of the shows, Mary and Elizabeth, I think, is that like it was trying to be really dramatic, but it was the first episode, but stuff, whatever. Did I find myself wanting more or less design elements? Okay, so the first episode, which was episode 5 of its respective show, had a lot of design elements, and I think that those are pieces that have been like added in over the course of the weeks that this has happened. So that one, starting out first, made me like really excited for how like well developed the scenic and technical elements of everything else would be. And I think that they have like a weekly budget that they can then like add to over time, because they spent like $10 on this last week, but they can keep it and they'll spend $10 on that this week. So a longer running show will have better technical stuff, whereas like some of the newer shows just had chairs and lights. Do with that what you will. Were the plays too short, too long, or just right? I think most of the plays were just right. I mean, again, they're 10-minute plays, so it's not like you're sitting there all that long, and if you aren't digging the show that you're watching, it's going to be over soon. There's an intermission, you'll have time, stuff. So I think it was all like really just right for the content. Was it too late? I don't think it was too late. It starts at 11:30, and I was really excited. They have a small house of like 40, 50 some odd in their space that they're at, and it was like packed with 20 and 30 somethings, which is like also the only people who were up that late in New York looking for theater. But like it was really cool to have an audience of 20 and 30 somethings, to have performance cast that is fully 20 or 30 somethings, playwrights, directors, the whole shebang. It was very cool. So I don't think it was too late, and it worked particularly for me because I'm running a show right now, and so I can see like nothing right now. How are the Bats? The Bats were good. The Bats are the resident performance company at the Flea, the acting company. Some of them direct, some of them write, stuff like that. But it was... I had an interesting discussion with one of the Bats afterwards, because there's that whole scandal about like the Bats not being paid and blah 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 blah. And what she tried to express to me was that she doesn't get paid, but she's allowed to do this thing. She has the ability to perform regularly, both at the Flea and in serials, which is where like she gets to do the kind of work that she really wants to do, and that is worth it because it would cost much more for her to be able to do that. How drunk did I get? I got really drunk after the show. We had like a drink before the show, and then the price of your ticket includes a beer, and then there were like $3 beers at intermission, and then I had another drink, and then like too many after, and it was a really bad Saturday. How drunk was the appropriate level of drunk? I don't know if there's... Well, no, I think like at the show I was an appropriate level of drunk, and I think that I was an appropriate level of drunk at the bar, too. It was just like a little too drunk for me to get home very easily. Yeah. So, I give cereals 5 hot peppers out of 5 hot peppers, because I think it's a really fantastic format, and I would love to see more stuff like this being done. I give that hot pepper way more hot peppers than last time, like 25, because I puked. Yeah. Anyway, be sure to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe if you want to see us torturing ourselves in more awful and ingenious ways, and talking about theater. Some of our past videos you'll see over here, and some of our future videos will be available in the future, which is not now. And, well, maybe, because time is relative. Who cares? In the doobly-doo, you will find... Me? In the doobly-doo, you will find information on the Bats, serials, Hot Pepper Gaming, which is our inspiration for this show. They're very cool people. You should go check out their work. You can follow us on Twitter at Butthurt Reviews, and you can follow me at TB Bacchus, and you can also see me discuss plays at length on playperday.wordpress.com. Have a great day, and I hope you don't puke.